And the Oscar goes to...
We're here to fuck shit up.
Well, I'm no Jon Burgundy.
Jon Burgundy. Jon Burgundy.
Can't have my cornbread, that's for damn sure.
And now for our feature presentation.
Man, that's such a banger.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, it's just a banger.
I thought it was mid.
Nice. I see what you did there.
Yeah.
I see what you did there. Well, welcome back, people. To Cinema with Love. Here we are again.
Yes. Now
All right, we see what time he's on.
the wings is like.
Hey, before we get going, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share it. You know, we hopefully we're providing you guys some entertainment. You like it?
Yeah.
If so, share it around, like it, leave a comment, interact. Anyway, I'm Jamal here with Sir Alec.
Ayo, it's me. I'm a center boy.
All right.
Come meet me out.
All right. Okay.
Yeah,
Hey, you heard it.
that's where we're going.
You heard it.
Offers out there.
So leave a comment.
I want to eat alligator.
All right.
Better eat the booty like grocery.
Hey, if I'm not the one making these comments, that means it's going to be a crazy episode. let's just start that. We got Jon Burgundy on the boards. Josh is here as well. Wow,
Very
a
consistent.
lot of love for Josh on that.
Yeah.
If you saw our last episode,
Yeah.
that was not the feeling.
You only got like half a second.
Yeah.
It was-
You barely even got the clap.
Yeah.
But we got a fun one today. You know, we're gonna talk about some big movies, or I say a big movie.
Mm-hmm.
To answer your question, Josh, I did see it. I saw it yesterday, and we will get into that.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yes, we will get into that.
Okay.
But what have you guys been watching? How's everybody doing?
Nice.
What's give me 3 films and 1 show that you guys have been watching. Alec, why don't you lead us off here?
I want to hear Jonathan.
Oh, okay, we're
actually.
switching it.
Kind of curious to see.
Trying to remember
Oh,
now.
shit, actually,
Did
yeah,
we
look at that.
say? Did I say that that I watched Warfare last time that we shot an episode or not?
I don't think you did.
You
'cause
did,
I,
yeah, you did.
I
Yeah.
did.
Oh,
You talk about
okay.
it, yeah.
I know I did.
Oh, that's
Sorry.
right.
I've seen Warfare as well, so we can
Okay.
talk about that, I guess.
Yeah. So Warfare. I guess I could talk about it a little bit, but because that's like the most sort of recent, aside from another one that I watched, but Warfare, watched it, thought it was a really good war movie. I talked about how it didn't really go with like how a typical Hollywood war movie would be. It was more of like how the story of how it is to be on there in the field, like, you know. But it was very gruesome to watch, in my opinion. Like, I mean, like it's true, it's all true, and like, you know, that's how the people
Yeah.
lived it. But
Mhm.
I thought it was really, really well made, and it was really cool.
Mhm.
Give it a peek.
You gonna name what else, or you want?
Oh, sorry, because Alex said we'll talk about a little bit of it. So
Oh,
If
okay.
we want
I
to
didn't-
like continue the conversation of like Warfare,
Yeah.
I know you saw it, Jamal.
I did.
Yeah.
I thought it was really good, and I am a big fan of war movies.
Mhm.
And I think this one had a nice mixture of like violence,
Yeah.
but then also kind of like psychology.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was just times where, like, you kind of are put in the mindset of the soldiers.
Yes.
And then, yeah, like, it wasn't it wasn't like overdone where it was like, oh, motherfuckers are out here shooting everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like yeah, we saw like some gory stuff, but I don't think it was like too much where it kind of like relied on it. in a sense.
Right.
And I think like the sound on it is really good.
Yes.
Yeah, it's a very good sound design.
The way that they do like some things sound wise is really nice. And everybody has seen the trope of like when like a bomb happens, it's the fucking
Yeah.
right. I like the way that they kind of switched it up and did this,
Mhm.
where it's spoiler alert.
Oh, hold on. Let me find it. It is.
Spoiler!
Thank you, Josh.
Spoiler!
Thank you, Josh.
And Jonathan.
Finally. But anyway, just like the way like you could hear like the muffled sounds,
Mm-hmm.
and it would kind of go in and out, where it almost sounded like their hearing was kind of coming in, coming out. I really thought that was well done.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, and I think the casting of it was really solid. Like, Will Poulter was fucked up from that fucking.
Like, he lost all
Explosion.
control.
Yeah.
So when that shit went down, yeah.
he's like the leader too.
Yeah,
so-
exactly.
Mhm.
And he was just like sitting when he
And
was.
you could tell he's trying to be a
Yes.
leader, but it's like it's very hard for him to like concentrate.
That man was done.
Yeah.
when he was sitting on the bed and he was just like,
Mm-hmm.
it was like,
Yeah.
oh shit. it's like we're fucked. But no,
He's there, but he's not all there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really good. And it didn't like overstay its welcome either.
No,
Mhm.
it's very to the point. 90 minutes out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I give it a I think I give it like a mid peak, maybe peak. I don't know if I
I
actually.
was like, you gave it. I saw your letterbox where you gave it a very, very high review.
Hmm.
Like a 4.
Oh, yeah,
I think,
4.5. Yeah, I really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
That's one where I'm like, okay, I'll check that one out again for sure.
Mhm.
Right.
Yeah.
Might be y'all indulge me real quick. I'm gonna
Yeah,
read my letterbox review.
Oh, shit.
I
Here
got
we
some
go.
thoughts. on it.
This is the very first edition of Alex Corner.
Yeah,
Yes.
now, huh? I was like, well, I'm gonna have more of a concise way of saying what I feel about this movie. So, might as well start here. The war film genre has always been a complicated one, often teetering between propaganda and cautionary tale. In Warfare, Alex Garland and first-time director Ray Mendoza attempt to walk that fine line. Garland returns to the genre after 2024 Civil War, a film that got a divisive response when it came out, but personally I found Civil War compelling. It wasn't interested in picking sides, but its exploration of the power of journalism stuck with me. In Warfare, Mendoza, a Navy SEAL veteran, brings first-hand experience to the screen, adapting a real-life encounter from Iraq into a near real-time cinematic ordeal. Unlike traditional war films, which usually takes time to humanize the characters through backstory, Warfare skips all that. You barely know these soldiers beyond their shared love of the 2000 song called "Call on Me," a small but effective detail that builds a sense of community for the young men before things fall apart. From a technical standpoint, Warfare is immaculate. Garland's camera placement is sharp, and the sound design is beefy and immersive, pulling you into the 90 minutes of chaos. The lack of a traditional score helps too, making the film feel like almost like a documentary grounded in the constant noise, silence, and terror. Mendoza's experience as a SEAL makes a huge difference. The actors carry themselves with a casual authenticity that feels right for soldiers in a post 9/11 world. Some reactions might seem odd compared to what we expect from the soldiers in movies, but that only makes it feel more real. That said, while I admire the film a lot, its apolitical stance and a lack of broader context sometimes made it feel hollow. It's very effective, but the complexities of the Iraq War deserve more exploration than just being used as a backdrop to say war is violent. Take the film's opening. The American soldiers breach an Iraqi family's home and destroy parts of it for a tactical convenience. By the end, a character quickly apologizes and they leave. It's the first real moment of quiet in the entire movie after all the action. I took it as a commentary on how war leaves devastation wherever it touches, and how soldiers are often just tools for a larger indifferent system that's ultimately a business. But then the credits show behind-the-scenes footage of the actors of the real SEALs the film is based on and depicts them with honor, even though they weren't always shown in a heroic light. Creates this fascinating tension. between the filmmakers. One side wanting to critique the senselessness of war, the other side just wanting to capture the raw experience without judgment or context, as it ultimately doesn't matter in their mind. In the end, warfare left me feeling adrenaline, fear, and coldness. Not pointless, but like I was trying to find a point afterward. Maybe that's exactly how the soldiers felt too. Surviving something so terrifying and being left with only fragments to a larger issue. My review there.
Nice. Okay, well, I don't know.
No, I'm saying like very well put.
Oh,
Very
thank you.
well put review.
Yeah, you need a different sound effect then.
It's a golf clap.
Yeah, yeah, that was like super.
Whoa, yeah. Warfare.
No, I can. Yeah, no, that's thorough.
Yeah.
That's thoroughly put.
It's a very complex thing. The Iraq War was. Well, a lot of wars are like. I feel like even like in World War II, it's kind of like a more clear of like good versus evil thing.
Mm-hmm.
Even though there's something here and there where it's like morally gray.
Right.
But like the Iraq War is very much like a very complicated issue. I feel like it's like you can't really like take a very apolitical side with that kind of thing. You know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like we know why we're over there,
Yeah.
but
They don't want to admit it. Why we're
yeah,
yeah.
yeah. Well, okay. Well, what's your rating?
Oh, I give it a mid peak. I still enjoyed the movie
Yeah,
for
yeah.
sure. Yeah, I don't think there was like some things that could have been made up better if it was made more from like a less biased point of view, I should say.
Well, here's my one kind of gripe with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
So when they called the what was the thing they called to when they had to get people in and out?
Oh,
The gurney thing? No,
well,
not a
the
gurney,
trucks.
but
It's the tank.
Tanks,
And it's
oh, sorry, yeah.
and so they call them. Okay, one thing I thought was really cool was the fly thing.
Yes.
God, I can't remember what they call
the
it.
airplanes or whatever.
God, whatever they called it.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, oh, that's a fucking crazy tactic.
Oh, they got all the smoke. Go
Yeah,
up
like
and
the
all that,
flyover
yeah.
thing.
Mhm.
I was like, oh shit.
Yeah.
Like that's kind of that shit's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
Show of force. There you go. The show of force. I was like, ooh, because you've never seen that, like
In a
you know,
movie before,
in
yeah.
like war movies, and it's an interesting tactic of like they're just coming in here to really try to just like get you out of there. But my original point was Bradley tanks. So when somebody got hurt, hey, we need the Bradley tanks. Can you got to come over and whatever. So then they call it the first time, and then that's where shit kind of kicks off and fucking chaos ensues. And I guess that's why it happened. Well, I mean, I guess it happened in real life.
Mhm.
Who am I to say? I guess that's why it happened. Like I was over there.
Yeah.
But why didn't they just shoot the damn houses the first time?
The
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Mhm.
you called this Bradley tank. Clearly, some shit has gone haywire. Why not just blast the fucking houses that first time and then get the fuck out of there?
Because like they had like civilians in there too. Because remember they all come
Yeah.
out at the end.
At that point, though,
It's
you know what I
And,
mean?
and,
You
hold
know
on,
what I
hold
mean?
on. But this is the point that Alex trying to make. Like, that's the gray area of like war of like.
No,
do we,
and that's my point of it.
yeah.
Mhm.
Is that like there is that gray area
Mm-hmm.
where like we know some civilians have gotten killed.
Yeah, and they're treating that even like the Iraqi soldiers on their side are still like treated like kind of like as nothing, like an afterthought.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like a weird like thing going on where it's like, do you guys like kind of see yourself as like doing like a great thing here, or are you just like kind of like tools for like
Yeah.
whatever the government tells you, you know?
So maybe it's not the first time, but it's maybe because they call it like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah.
And so I think it's like maybe it's that second time when you see that like, hey, our team is fucked.
Mm-hmm.
And we got to call the other team to come over here just to fucking save our ass.
Mhm.
Hey, fucking take them out. You know what I mean? Like when you call the Bradley tanks and they come again
Mhm.
or whatever, however many times they show up. Yeah, I just thought that was like why are we wasting time when you could just pow
Mhm.
and then you fucking haul your asses in there? I'm not calling Ray a liar. I'm not.
Allegedly, we're not.
Yeah,
Ray Mendoza.
Like-
Yeah.
I'm not saying that's movie padding, whatever.
Yeah, yeah. I get what you mean though, for sure.
Yeah.
And but yeah, still and the performance. Will Poulter's great in it. He's always great. And Joseph Quinn did a fantastic job in the movie.
That's another thing.
And
I wish
the whole movie's screaming. And
I wish he would have shut the fuck up.
I mean, his legs are fucking blown to shit, and his dick.
I
like,
get, and then his dick was out.
Yeah,
I get that. But goddamn, man. Ah! No.
again, that's like I think with like their reactions are kind of like can be seen as odd, but it's also like feels very real. Like like it's like very much these like kind of odd kind of sounding screams and stuff.
Yeah.
Like you want to hear that in like a normal horror movie, but this one I feel like, oh yeah, that feels like authentic. I feel like the shit of nightmares.
Yeah.
Like you hear.
Yeah.
But yeah.
And I mean,
I see Dream peeking there.
oh really?
Yeah, whatever. You saw it, right, Alec?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah, I was like, okay.
No.
I was gonna say what I found interesting was that they added the part of like the people accidentally kicking their own like team, like the people that like like he's down there hurt, and they're like all these soldiers are walking through
that piece of shit.
Man.
Yeah, like let's go, dude. Come on, get up.
You're not hurt.
And, like,
We're gonna fight the Iraq.
Navy SEAL, man. Come on, get up. Like,
and you
Like,
don't
shut
really
the fuck up, dude.
yeah,
Get away from me.
I'd have shot his ass.
Yeah.
And you like,
I ain't know all these
Bruh.
fucking all these fucking
Yeah.
coked out
Don't-
ass.
don't
like,
come
in
military
here
boys.
fucking-
And I'm like, that's the one of the things you don't see in like the war movies, but that has to 100% happen because
Yeah,
you
that-
know
that
those people
frat boy
that act like that. Yeah,
like these guys that just got into war just because they wanted to think that they're serving their country.
he's fucking like pounding on his chest.
Yeah.
He's like, come on, man, you're a Navy SEAL.
Go away.
Yeah. It had just been some friendly fire happening in there. Like shut the fuck up. But that was pretty funny though. Like when he came in, he fucking just like he's kicking and shit.
Mm-hmm.
And fucking, I guess the guy who portrayed Ray Mendoza was like, dude,
Yeah.
come on,
yeah.
chill.
Come on, dude, call on me. Call on me. Remember that.
Forget about the pain that you're in right now. Remember that one moment.
Yeah, that shit was funny.
Yeah. But yeah, overall, solid movie.
Yeah.
That is,
What else are you watching?
I watched Sinners. Sinners and 70 mil.
Oh, you did?
But I watched it in Grand Lake Theater, which
that's cool,
which
though.
I heard it was different type of 70 millimeter, but
you
still
don't
was
get the
great.
expanded aspect ratio.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's still
But
cool,
it's
though.
still like it was very interesting, especially to watch it in like that type of film, because you could see some of the grains still like break after a couple of scenes and like the screen.
Question.
Yes.
Was there extra stuff on like the 70 millimeter, like on the ends of it, or like the screen? Yeah, I mean,
Like extra, what do you mean?
is there stuff happening?
Like for example, in
it's a taller presentation.
But
and,
do you see more of?
do you
Yeah,
see
you do,
like is
yeah.
there like every inch of that detail is what he's asking?
yeah, you do, yeah.
Okay.
Especially the 70 mil 5 perf ultra wide. Yeah, especially the IMAX, you see a lot more of like what's going on with it because the aspect ratio is changing. It's
Well,
like
because I saw it in
tall and
IMAX.
bottom.
I didn't see it in 70 mil. 70 mil.
Mm.
Oh,
So I'm just asking if there's more to the frame, like to their like on the screen. I guess this is the question.
Yeah, I mean,
Because
Yeah.
some people looking at it will be like, well, what's the difference? You know what I mean?
yeah.
I mean, Ryan Coogler made a cool ass video
Oh, he
explaining
did.
that was a very cool thing that he did because
We're not gonna link that because he doesn't sponsor us. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
They're like, fuck this man. But yeah, he made a very cool video explaining the different types of formats that this film is presented on, the 70 mil IMAX, the Dolby presentation, and all that stuff. So if you guys want to check that out, it's on I think it's like on Kodak's YouTube channel.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
yeah, definitely he explains it very well.
So that'll answer the
That's nice.
questions that I'm asking.
Yeah. But yeah, saw Sinners. I thought it was a perfect peak cinema. It was
Your rating on Letterboxd says otherwise.
Did I? I need to double check it. But
I can't remember what he gave it.
You gave it like 4.5.
I mean that's clearly close to peak cinema.
Then you can't call it perfect.
Okay.
You can't.
I'm sorry.
You can't buy.
I mean,
your-
I gave The Room 5 stars. I don't think that's a perfect movie.
Yeah,
as
thank
an
you.
experience, that was a fire.
No. But that's different though, because he said it was perfect, but you gave it 4.5.
No. Okay, 4.5 to a 5. That all counts in my eyes as peak cinema.
He's got his own rating system. But yeah, go ahead, John. I want to hear your thoughts on it.
I thought it was interesting. You go in watching one thing, and then when you come out, especially if you watch it with other people, you go in watching it one way. You come out, you get your own analysis from it, and then you talk about it with your buddy, and you're like talking about it, and they got something completely else out of it, and it's
a different interpretation.
Interpretation. There you go. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
And so like it's crazy to me that this is like one of those films that's so great that like it gets you talking. It gets you like, analyzing and like, whoa, what did you think about this and that? Oh, well, I got this and like I'm not saying that their interpretation of it was wrong because it was completely right. Like, I understood where they came from on certain things that they watched from the film. And like I didn't see it that way, but I was like, oh, okay, that makes so much more sense too. Like, to see it that way as well. But when I feel like when a film is great is when you can watch it once and you can get different stuff every time you go back and watch it. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So,
yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Yeah.
And it was beautifully shot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so you say it's perfect peak cinema.
He's the boy.
I'm asking so that I can talk about it.
Yes, I'm done. Yes.
Well, what's your rating?
I just told you it's a peak cinema.
All right, with 4.5 stars, whatever. I thoroughly enjoyed it.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying, because you guys had all saw it and everybody was boosting it up and hyping it up, and so if you heard me talk about it, I was trying to trick myself.
Yeah.
So
he kept on saying this.
So,
That's what he kept on saying.
I don't think I ever called it.
Yeah, he did.
Okay. Whatever.
No,
Before watching
I don't know, y'all. I was here.
But no, I was, because the expectations previously of like when Get Out came out, people hyped it up super much. So for me, I was like, okay, I don't want it to be super high expectations where I enjoy it, but I'm like, oh, okay, but it wasn't. You know what I mean?
It can happen sometimes.
Yeah.
Especially like, well, you saw that like way later though, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I remember I saw Get Out like the first weekend.
Yeah.
But yeah. Good.
And so for me, I was like, just trying to trick myself.
Mm-hmm.
But as I sat there and I started watching it, and just kind of getting into it, and again, and I've said it here on the pod, I'm not the biggest Michael B. Jordan fan. So then seeing that, it was like, oh shit, he's gonna be twins.
You got two of
There's
them.
two.
Ryan Coogler loved his Michael B. Jordan so much, he said, "I'm gonna put two in this
want
one."
two of them. But no, he was really good in it. And I think this is probably the first like Michael B. Jordan experience where I'm like, yeah.
Ooh, I like that, the Michael B. Jordan experience.
Yeah.
Like going to.
You know what I mean? So I think this was like the first one where I was like, he fucking killed it. And thinking about like having to play two characters who are different, and then how difficult that could be as like, as you're used to acting off of somebody. Obviously, we know he can't act off of himself in real life like that. But I think he did a really good job. I think the cast was amazing. And then I think Coogler, that music scene, spoiler alert.
Spoiler.
That scene in the fucking juke.
Yeah.
The juke joint, Club Juke.
I was in it, right? And I was watching it. And then when that comes on and just seeing like how he did that, I was like, oh, he's not fucking around.
No, like there's some shit, right? There's some real shit right here.
And I felt that,
Uh-huh.
right? And you guys know I don't go to the theaters like and watch it when it comes out.
Mm-hmm.
Crowd was in there,
yeah.
And watching it, I was like, yeah, this is some shit. The
He's
way
the-
that it was seamless,
Right.
Mm-hmm.
and you're watching it and you're like, this shouldn't work.
Exactly my point. It's like this is if he didn't set it up so well,
Yeah.
like this would not work at all.
Yeah.
Like reading on paper is like, oh, okay, that's one thing, but then like seeing it like, okay,
Yeah.
you gotta make sure this works. But It works
Yeah.
absolutely. I felt emotional watching this
Yes.
because I'm like, oh wow, I'm like seeing like how powerful music can be,
Mm-hmm.
and like how much is like our culture, of course,
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So this is like, wow, this is just amazing to see. The Jonathan,
What?
that little look to Jonathan.
No, yeah. I was like, exactly. I was like, this shouldn't work.
Yeah,
But then when you watch it, you're
Mhm.
like, oh shit.
Mhm.
And yeah, it was emotional. And just seeing like the traveling of kind of times,
mm-hmm.
and you're just like, damn, man, I was expecting a fucking Kendrick song to start playing.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
might as well have.
yeah.
Yeah, Mhm.
I'm like, this shit is, and to me, like, that happens, and then like the shit just flips,
Mm-hmm.
and it's almost like we got two kind of completely different
Movies, yeah, exactly.
and it's like, yeah, that's. I mean, I left the theater. I was like, Cougar he may have gotten one. I don't see right now
Yeah.
a movie that
beats this one.
that beats this one.
Mm-hmm.
This may be Best Picture.
Mm.
Yeah.
I don't know. I give it a peak. Yeah. It was yeah.
Okay, now let me ask you this: if it does win Best Picture at the Oscars, would this be the first horror thriller, I guess, that would win a Best Picture?
No, like we talked about before, Silence of the Lambs. That one.
That's right.
The
That's
first
right.
horror
That's right.
film
That's
to
right.
win Best Picture.
I completely forgot about that. But yeah,
But it reminds me when we on one of the last episodes we were doing, and I was playing on my phone here. But do you guys think there'll be eventually be another horror film that wins Best Picture? Because it's been a very long time since that
Yeah.
happened. I mean, we've had films like Get Out and The Substance recently
Mhm.
be nominated for Best Picture, but have no wins yet.
I think so.
Mm-hmm.
I think everything has a kind of cycle.
Mm-hmm.
And I think there will be somebody will create one. Somebody's going to create something that we haven't seen, and I know that's going to be pretty difficult to do,
right.
but I think somebody will create something, and yeah, it'll be kind of undeniable. Come on, fuck.
Yeah, I mean that was like
Come on,
just
Alec.
a few weeks ago.
Did I fucking knock that out of the park?
You did. 'Cause I'm like, I 100% agree with you at this point. I think, well, my experience watching it in 70 millimeter IMAX, like the top way to watch it, I guess, with the 5 perf and everything. And this is obviously, like Jonathan said, glorious looking movie. Like it just looks amazing. And love how the color grading is and the deep darks and everything. It's just like perfect looking. Like, because I'm getting so sick of these goddamn movies and shows looking like Geico fucking bullshit. Like that's like my little tirade there, but it's like I'm just getting sick of these like super digital looking movies.
Yeah.
But then like seeing a movie that looks like actual like they put time into like how designed and colored and everything, especially the colors of everything with smoke and stack and
Yeah.
and like how the vampires are lit and everything. It just like and colored. It just looks beautiful. And watching this movie, I've seen it 3 times.
Jeez.
Yeah. Saw it by myself, then with my friends, and then my parents. And all of them loved it, of course. And I loved this movie quite a lot. It's just like what I prefer to see in like a movie theater is like what I want to see more of in this like kind of like decaying industry that's going on right now. There's like everything is like reboots, sequels, remakes, and everybody's always going like, "Oh, where are the original films? Why can't we have?" Well, this is it.
Here it is.
This is it. There's plenty of other original movies you all didn't go see too, but like this is the one y'all picked right on because this is like such a fantastic film, and I think this is like Coogler. Even though I knew he was like amazing at what he did with Fruitvale Station, Creed, and everything, and then I didn't want him. I admire what he did with Black Panther, absolutely, but I think I didn't want him to be stuck as the Black Panther dude. I didn't want him to be stuck
as Creed guy,
as the Creed guy. Yeah, but this is him like really showing up. Even he himself said he wanted to really like he never really filmed that felt like it was his because he's always adapting something or like going to someone else's world, you know. This is fully him at like the most high end level, and it's like this guy is a genius. This guy knows what he's doing. Like he's like, and it's just like so cool. Gets me a little bit because it's like we growing up, I never really had a guy like this to look up to, like making a movie on like the scales he does. And of course, you got your Nolans and your Denis Villeneuves and stuff, but it's like, why can't we have a guy like Coogler who makes movies on this scale, but also speaks to like the heart of like the culture that I know and like have lived my entire life with,
Yeah.
And he's speaking on some real shit in this movie too. Like it's very like it just gets me, like just seeing them doing all these things with his talent and everything. So just a big shout out to him, and it's just a really great filmmaker. And I mean, going from like making like Southern Gothic to like, and then gangster film, and then like adding in like basically damn near like a musical, like for the most part,
Yeah.
and then like straight up making a straight up vampire movie. They don't fucking like say like, oh, this is like we don't know exactly what it's are. No. Annie said like, no, these are fucking vampires. Like they straight up say it's vampires, and it's just a beautiful thing to see. And like you said, Michael B. Jordan is probably his best performance so far yet, playing two twins. And each one is so different from the other. Like you can tell they love each other, absolutely.
Yes.
But they're just so different. Like Smoke is like the more reserved, kind of like the man of action type of guy.
Business.
Yeah, business. Yeah. Outstanding on business type of dude. And then Stack is more like the fun loving kind of like. Well, he calls himself a pimp. He's basically a pimp.
The charismatic,
the showman. Yeah, and while Stack is Smoke is more about that business.
And shout out to Miles Catton.
Catton, this is his first.
Sorry.
Yeah, no, it's okay. This is his first film ever. Like you look at his IMDb.
This is. No,
you look at his IMDb. Like I think Coogler found him because he was a backup singer for her, the singer.
That's cool.
And if you look at his IMDb, it's like no short films, no TV shows, no commercials, no nothing. It's like you look at IMDb, this is like the only movie and thing like he got on there.
That's
This
insane.
is his first, and he did a fantastic job
because he was amazing.
Yeah,
too. And like there's like to me, he had just enough of kind of like that. That wide eye kind of hope, you know what I mean? Knowing that this is his first
and singing. I mean, Fredo, this is his speaking voice alone. He sounds like a goddamn 80-year-old Southern man that's seen so much life.
Yeah,
and then he's fantastic. And then Haley Steinfeld,
she was great
too.
Del Lindo as Delta Slim. I think he's like he should be in more stuff.
He should be definitely more. He's one of my like favorite actors that's also very underrated.
Yeah.
And I think he should have been nominated like plenty of time before.
Gone in 60 Seconds.
Gone in 60 Seconds. Malcolm X. And he should have been. I think he definitely should have been nominated for The Five Bloods for sure because he was incredible in that movie, the Spike Lee film. And it came out a few years ago to Netflix. But yeah, I think he's gonna definitely get nominated for this one for sure because this is scene where he's in the jalopy and talking about like his past.
That scene was
it was like, and then hearing about that, most of that was improvised too.
Yeah.
A lot of that scene was improvised.
Really?
Yeah.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I love how they did the sound design on that.
Oh yeah.
Because typically
you hear what he's talking about. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I like how like it just kind of gradually came in, and then so many cases like you're waiting for the flashback.
Yeah.
And I like how like it didn't hit us. You had to listen.
Yeah.
So you had to listen to what he was saying, and then you had to listen to what was happening and let your mind piece it together.
Yeah.
And I thought that was really good. And he was,
and then him is like kind of humming the blues after that story. It's kind of like he definitely loves his music. And it's painful that he can't be bigger than he actually is.
Yeah,
but he finds peace in the music that he's making.
And I
found that beautiful.
I think it was perfectly set up too because you see the inmates and they're doing the jail duty or whatever, and then he yells out at him. He's like, "Keep your heads up, keep your heads up." And then it just goes straight into that, and it's like,
Yeah, all like mostly improvised, and then like apparently, I guess they damn near cut the scene, which is like I'm glad they
Yeah,
didn't.
Wow.
they did.
I'm
Yeah,
absolutely glad they didn't, because that's like very important to like a lot of the themes of
Yeah.
that movie. And shout out to Wunmi Masaku as Annie. She plays Smoke's wife, girlfriend.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought she was fantastic as well.
Yeah.
I've seen her like a lot of other stuff too.
Mhm.
I remember her in Lovecraft Country, and then she like plays the TVA agent in Loki.
mm-hmm.
But yeah, she does a fantastic job in this movie. Like
Yeah.
everyone's great, honestly. Like Jack O'Connell as Remick, the villain. He
Yeah.
was really great too.
Yeah.
It was a little river dance.
And I like what you said too, where like
Yeah.
she was like, no, yeah, these are vampires.
Mm-hmm.
Like we're not gonna skirt around it. We're not gonna
We're not
fucking
gonna be
have
artsy about it.
No,
Like,
this is what we're dealing with.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
And I think, because some people like if you didn't see, and I didn't notice it when we first meet Jack. I don't know. I can't remember his name in the movie. Remick.
Yeah.
And he's smoking,
Mm-hmm.
and I'm just like, oh, okay.
Mm.
And then you piece it together, as to why.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like that she was like, no, yeah, they're fucking vampires.
Yeah.
Like you're gonna eat garlic. We're gonna stab these motherfuckers in their hearts with a fucking wooden stake.
And then to be able to add comedic moments or comedic like little breathers in there where he's like, I don't want to eat it. He's like,
yeah.
The
He's
one
like, shut up, boy, I'm trying to protect you.
the one that got my theater was, and fuck your wife.
oh yeah.
Fuck your wife too.
It's like, what? I was like, shit.
She may want to do that when you see how much money you're
It's
gonna
like,
make.
he's about to beat the shit out of it. He's like, yeah, she's gonna want to fucking fuck your peckerwood or put your peckerwood in her mouth. I was like,
Hey, give me that good shit. None of that tired shit.
yeah.
And she was like, well, how much money you gonna make? Oh boy, you better go.
Get your ass go. Two people did like come into the theater and fucking stood up. So they're at the scene where like they're at the truck,
Mm.
Yeah.
and they're kind of going over that plan. So I'm sitting there, and it must have been like two black people at first. They come in, and the guy's like eating popcorn, and he's like standing up, and he's at the seats. I'm like, just fucking turn around and sit down, dude. Right?
Mm-hmm.
He fucking takes another bite of the popcorn, and he fucking leaves somewhere. Now the lady's sitting there. Then two white people come walking in. And they're looking for seats. Now the theater wasn't sold out, so there's a bunch of empty seats.
Yeah.
But you know how white people get.
Where did you watch it? Somewhere where you don't like.
No, veranda. So you have to reserve your seats.
Okay, yeah.
But there's empty seats in this row.
Okay.
But the white people was like, now, excuse me, these are us, right? So these motherfuckers,
Yeah.
that scene is happening, and they're fucking right in my view, right? So I hear a little bit of like whatever,
Just sit down.
right?
Yeah.
I'm like, just sit down,
We
right?
already going.
And so I get to the part where like they kill the rattlesnake.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck else is said after that
That sucks.
because they're standing right in front of me, and like they're like, and I'm like, man, there's some empty seats right there. Just sit down. And then like the black lady gets up, and then she leaves, and I don't think they ever came back because I never saw the guy come back. And then the white people sat down and took the seats. I was like, in this movie, you shouldn't be kicking us out.
Yeah. When it happened at the Alamo Draft House, I'll tell you that much shit.
Well,
Oh.
it happened.
Well, you know, Jonathan, dude, they have a big ass rule for
I know, I
that
saw it.
kind of shit. Like,
Yeah.
No. Oh, sorry.
well, like, what are you talking about?
No. Hold on. It's because Ryan Coogler made an appearance at the Alamo Draft House.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I thought you were talking about.
No,
but
there's like
then-
the rules that they have.
No,
like,
yeah.
where
Oh, they're
like,
very strict.
Yeah, like if they saw that, we'd be like, get the fuck out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
They wouldn't even let them in.
No.
Yeah.
No, yeah, that has, yeah.
So that whole kind of like end of that scene, I just know like they split off Stack and Sammy.
Yeah. Yeah, they basically told
Or
like
Smoke, one.
their plan for the day.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
and it's like they split.
completely
Yeah.
fucking missed it.
Yeah.
White people. I did watch the Florida Project.
Oh, you did?
Not to just abruptly switch. Oh, what was your rating? Peak Cinema.
Yeah, Peak Cinema.
There we
Yeah,
go.
it's like probably one of my favorite films.
Josh,
of
what
all
was your
time
rating? Peak. Right. People, if you haven't seen it, go see it.
now. Yeah, do yourself a favor.
It's amazing. It is the best movie out right now.
Mhm.
And at this point, it should win Best Picture. And if it doesn't win Best Picture, That's a problem.
Yeah.
And I had a perfect segue. I had a perfect segue, but we are not there yet because we actually, we're not there yet.
Not yet.
No.
Fuck. God damn it. Anyway.
Definitely the best film this year by far. And we'll see where the rest of the year takes up. But this is definitely going to be really tough to beat.
Yeah.
The bar has definitely been set already in the April of 2025. And
I don't see anything.
Yeah,
I don't see anything coming out that's gonna come close to it.
Because this could be best picture, best director, best original script. Probably could nail damn near every category.
Yeah, and it should.
Best editing. Best.
I'm telling you right now, I know what I'm voting for.
Yeah, it's gonna be one of those. And
I would not be surprised. Now, how cool would this be, right?
Okay.
Michael B. Jordan, best actor, best supporting actor. You know what I mean? How dope would that be?
The first time in history.
You know what I mean? If you think about it, he could make that case.
Yeah.
Legit, he could make that case.
I don't think they would let him though.
But that'd be so crazy.
That would give him either one or the other.
Even if it's just the nomination, that'd be dope as shit.
Yeah.
The nomination might
If
happen.
somebody get mad hey,
yeah, right.
extra spot.
It's funny because going back to we had the post Oscar show.
Yeah.
And we were talking about best actors, and we were naming off Leo and Jeremy Allen White. Didn't even mention Michael B.
Yeah.
But now after seeing that,
Yeah, I think it helped to see
he's-
after this,
yeah.
he definitely should be in
he's
there.
got to be in there.
Mm-hmm.
Fuck it, make it happen. Academy, best actor, best supporting actor. Fucking make it happen.
Also, one thing I wanted to say about Sinner, one more thing. It's I appreciate them, Coogler making Michael B. Jordan have a relationship with a full-figured, dark-skinned black woman.
Yes.
Because I've seen some comments and tweets or whatever. I've seen some people were confused about it just because they thought she was his mother. I'm
What?
not even joking.
Hold on. Is it, wait, hold on. Where's it? Okay, hold on. Is these the same people that say, but you got to also be applauding these other original films that came out?
Basically, yeah. But thing is, I think it also kind of goes into the stereotype of the mammy. Whenever you see a full figured dark-skinned black woman in a movie, they're usually the mother or the mother figure.
Maid. And
the
shit.
maid and shit. So goes in that. No, this is a full romantic, even sexy relationship.
Yeah.
He fucked her in the
Yeah, he fucked. Yeah, they were having full blown sex in that movie. Your body didn't forget me.
Woo-wee. She
Yeah.
grabbed that boy package. You ready to go now?
But yeah, I feel like it's a very powerful to show that kind of relationship.
I
screen.
agree.
Yeah,
I agree.
and this is a sexy ass movie. This is the most amount of sex I've seen in a big budget movie in forever. You don't usually get that kind of thing in movies nowadays.
Well, you have to pay for them.
5. Is that my tongue in my coos?
Now hold on, baby. That part was she was let me freshen up. Bro was we ain't got
No, that's how you know Coogler a real lover boy.
Yeah,
He's
well.
His wife is a lucky lady.
I mean, hey, there's nothing wrong with it. Do we even need to talk about what else we watched?
I mean, I saw you mentioned the
weird.
Florida Project.
Fucking. I think I'm
good.
Yeah, I think this.
No, that's it.
You all good?
Yeah, I mean, Sinners was clearly the big one.
Yeah.
Florida
exactly
Project was whatever. I don't give a fuck. 3 stars, whatever. I don't fucking care. No, William Dafoe was really good in it.
Well, the very good, yeah.
But that's for another time. We're talking about Sinners now.
Yeah,
let
Sinners
the-
podcast.
We're at the center straight.
Let the niggas have their shine.
yeah, true.
Yes.
Yeah, I watched some episode, but it doesn't matter at this
Yeah,
point.
not right now. Not right now. Before we get to Jon Burgundy, we have to dive into some film history today.
Yeah.
Today in film history.
Film history. I like how like everybody just looked at me like, what the fuck is he talking about? And, all right,
Your boy Alex Slim gonna tell you about the history.
Alex Slim.
I think this is like
You old drunk ass.
you old drunk.
You old drunk.
Honest to God, this is like the first film history where the history itself matches the goddamn graphic.
Yes.
Okay. This day of film history. April 27th, 2000. I did. Oh. On April 27th, 2007, Kicking It Old School, starring Jamie Kennedy, was released. Oh
Wait, hold on. Oh, shit.
Well, as you can see, it was highly praised.
Shit, what the fuck?
Oh,
Opening to negative and critical financial reception, only grossing $4.7 million on a $25 million budget.
Jesus.
Y'all ever seen this movie? I want to apologize for that. I'm not gonna apologize because I think it's funny as fuck. But like, there was absolutely nothing going on the April 27th apparently in all of film history. So.
Wait, you know what's funny though?
Entirely? Yeah.
You know what's funny?
Yeah.
Because what's it? 27?
Yeah.
April 26, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking Friday. It was like the
Wow.
30th,
We were a day off
right?
from actual good movie.
Right? It's like the 30th anniversary or some shit like that.
Wait. I love that we did this because it was like, we talk about like serious movies and then we show this piece of garbage.
Y'all ever seen this movie though?
No.
I didn't even
Josh,
know.
have you seen it?
I didn't even know fucking.
Of course, your ass seen it.
I didn't even know fucking Bobby Lee was in it.
Yeah, Bobby Lee, Jamie Kennedy.
Put it back on. Put it back
Maria,
on.
yeah, put it on the poster real quick. Maria Menounos is the love interest.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
And,
wow, that is movie.
Is that Ralphie?
Is it? That's a Joanna man. That's
Ralphie something, right?
Joe, yeah.
The fat dude.
I think maybe. That's Joanna man in the back.
Yeah.
But yeah, about this guy that 1980s, he was a teenager doing like break dancing with his friends and doing a talent show, and then he was doing a move and he like hit the ground really hard and then knocked him out for years, like over 20 years, and then he wakes up from his coma. And then he's like, he's still like physically he's a grown ass man, but mentally he's still like a teenager in the 80s. So he's like fish out of water situation going on.
It's like Jack.
And he's like, yeah, basically. And he's like, let me get my my boys back together so we can win the talent show. And
That's a grown ass man.
breakdancing, yeah, the grown ass man. And yeah, it's one of the dumbest. I remember like I rented it from Blockbuster.
Did they say, hey, you're the only one that's
Probably. Right there from Blockbuster, and like the kid, I thought it was the funniest shit I've ever seen. And like looking back, I'm like, wow, this movie's fucking terrible.
They're like, hey, just keep it.
Yeah,
Just keep
We
it.
don't even need to go to work.
and this is back when like Jamie Kennedy was kind of a thing. Like,
Yeah.
He's coming off of like
Malibu's Most Wanted, right?
Yeah,
A Jamie
a Jamie Kennedy classic. Yeah, like it's kind of like him doing like a similar thing to that, but it didn't work out this time, obviously.
You know what's funny about
Even Malibu's Wanted not that good, but
No, it's not.
But it's like it's kind of one of those like funny movies you kind of grow up on.
Oh, this is a spoiler alert for you, Josh. Sorry, but he makes an appearance in Entourage.
He does, yeah, like later on.
So yeah, the big spoiler.
Well, explaining the grand
As
the
himself,
grand
right?
appearance of Jamie. Yeah.
No.
No, he plays himself.
Does he?
Yeah, he does.
Oh,
Okay, yeah, I was
yeah.
about to say, like, what?
You've
Yeah,
never even
Jamie-
seen the show.
No, but I know you said a lot of the people that or
Entourage,
celebrities that
yeah.
come on there are
Yeah, he
usually
played
playing themselves.
himself. Yeah.
Boom.
5
big booms.
But yeah, this movie.
Man.
Yeah, that's yeah. Film history. Nothing really happening today.
One day off from talking about Friday.
Damn.
Fuck.
But this is the funniest. I was like, this is a film that matches the graphic that we have for film history. Absolutely.
This is probably the most prestigious film history
Yeah.
we've ever had.
Everything we have done so
Yeah.
far has been like pretty like prestigious and like classic films and
Yeah.
stuff like that. But this was like, nah.
Great.
2% on Rotten Tomato.
Great cinema.
Like, you know how bad you have to be to
That's-
get a
that's
score like that?
horrible.
Yeah. How many reviews was it on there?
That's fucking horrible.
Oh man.
Yeah.
That's
Anyways, we should all watch it together.
Oh, spoiler alert! That's the movie.
A suggestion of the episode. We're all gonna watch Kicking It Old School with
We
Jamie
should-
Kennedy and Bobby Lee.
So, like, okay, eventually we're gonna do the Lautner experience.
oh,
No,
nice.
a lot in there. Oh yeah, can we talk about?
A fucking Jamie Kennedy fucking
Oh, I can't make it for that.
43
Yeah, for every review,
Only
2%.
43 reviews.
So probably only like one person
oh
liked
my
it.
God.
Or doesn't even liked it, just like gave it like a okay pass.
Yeah,
Like,
that's
yeah,
just
not that
Jamie
bad.
Kennedy himself.
Oh yeah.
That's amazing.
But yeah, film history. Kicking It Old School.
That might be the best one. That might be the best one. And now, I still can't do a segue because that's the last fucking topic. Fuck it. Jon Burgundy.
This is the news.
Jon Burgundy.
Jon Burgundy.
Jon Burgundy.
This is news with Jon Burgundy.
Bitches.
Shoot.
The popcorn
Right
man.
Oh, look, spoiler.
My favorite popcorn man.
What are you talking about? That's us. That's us every time we go watch movies.
Yep.
But yeah, so let's without further ado, news with Jon Burgundy. There we are. We're going to watch cinema together. All right, box office reviews. We got reports. I mean, number one, Sinners coming in at 48 million. Then we got a Minecraft movie coming in at 40.5 million.
No
Josh is on the Josh is on the right track of winning that bet. Apparently, we got number three, King of Kings or The King of Kings at 17.6 million.
What the fuck is that shit?
Then we got number
like a Jesus Christian animated movie.
first of its time, I guess.
Not the first Christian.
Oh,
movie.
well, I mean, okay. Never mind. Number four.
Damn, I wish we could have read the fucking name on the poster here.
No.
What? Well, why would you want to read it
AVD.
if it's down there? The Amateur, 7 million. The Amateur, and then number five, coming in at 4.6 million, is Warfare.
Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Any thoughts?
for
on,
could you go back to the first one?
there you go. What's up? Or there you go.
48, 40.5 for
Yeah.
Minecraft. What's the tally on the on Minecraft hitting the bill? What's how close?
I
are we?
mean,
It's gotta be close.
It's gotta be
I don't know
close
how
by
much it's made
now.
overall so far, but I don't know. Sinners is really ranking up money, and then Thunderbolt is coming out this week.
Mm-hmm.
Let me ask you: Is
gonna
Thunder,
slow
Might
it
be
down a
bit
little
of
bit.
Slow down, yeah.
is Thunderbolts like is that like Suicide Squad for like Marvel almost in a sense?
Essentially.
In a way,
Yeah,
Mhm.
8.816 million.
816
That's-
million.
ooh,
So
to get
close
that-
to a
get that
billion.
man, there's gonna be a slowdown
I was gonna say
with
that's
these-
gonna be tough.
with these new movies coming out. So
What's the next like kid movie coming out? Like How to Train Your Dragons, probably.
yeah, yeah, it's coming out soon.
They've been hyping that one up.
It's gotta get there pretty
Almost
quick.
there, Josh. You
They
don't
gotta hurry up.
Yeah.
you think they'll be able to do it? You still think you could?
If
you
it
could
came
get
out
of
like
that bet?
if it came out like a lot earlier,
Yeah. That
then
June.
Oh,
I could
but
see
you
that.
think they'll keep it on there until June?
Okay.
Okay. He
For-
does have for the rest of the year to see if it hit the
I don't
billion.
know. The people get annoyed by the chicken jockey shit.
Yeah. I wonder if that kind of hurt like it's box office. You know, because you see these people fucking going crazy. It's like I'm not
Growing
gonna
up in the
you know what I
theater.
mean?
and shit.
I'm not gonna take my kid
Like,
to go
it's
see that
bad,
shit.
yeah.
Yeah.
But
But
then the director was like, "No, God, do it."
oh, there's Dream again. Look at her peeking her head through the little whistle.
What are you talking about? I
So
can't.
there's a little hole right here, right, Alec? Anyway,
Little hole. What are you talking about?
she's outside.
I'm scared.
But Sinners with 48. That's surprising. Like what are you doing?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm trying to see the hole.
Oh, it's over here.
Yeah, it's like behind like the blue storage containers.
I probably
Yeah.
can't see from this angle. but-
Probably not.
Okay.
Oh, maybe I could see it.
Yeah. She's gone now. But
Anyway,
anyway,
keep going.
but anyway, 48 million for Sinners.
Yeah.
Where do we think that tops out? Because I think this is like a word of mouth movie.
Definitely, because it's making more on
For sure.
the second weekend than
Yeah.
it is on
Yeah.
the first weekend, and I think it's gonna cross like 100 million by today. I think I saw like like it's funny because there was like an article like the weekend that came out being like, oh, this is a great debut for the film, but I don't know if it's gonna break even. And then like now all of a sudden, it's like probably like gonna be one of the biggest films to come out this year by far.
Yeah.
What was the
And,
budget?
90 million, I believe.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
but
yeah,
then
it's gonna be-
like
122 million domestic, 161 worldwide.
there you go.
yeah, that's very good.
Mhm.
And even though it's like kind of like giving like putting an asterisk on like the success of this movie so far, but Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood had the same budget and made a little less than this one, like probably like a million or two off. But then, but that was like kind of like seeing the articles that being like, wow, what a massive success for Quentin Tarantino. It's kind of okay. I see what y'all about.
Mhm. I see the
Where you
Kool-Aid y'all be
lie.
drinking.
Yeah, where you lie.
Yeah, we know what y'all are.
Yeah. It's like,
Yeah.
is it really that? We'll get into more like
Yeah, because
kind of like the weird bias going on.
Like, 'cause
Oh,
that-
yeah.
Like, yeah.
Damn, that'd be another good segue.
Mhm.
But okay, scroll through Jon Burgundy.
Okay. So we got our first article. Ryan Coogler breaks Hollywood norms.
Speaking of,
So, Ryan Coogler's ownership deal for Sinners with Warner Brothers is considered one of the most groundbreaking in recent Hollywood history. The agreement grants Coogler final cut privileges, first dollar gross participation, and the
he
and
got
most
that Billy
notably-
Walsh treatment.
He did.
and most notably a rights reversion clause that returns full ownership of the film to him 25 years after its release. This arrangement is virtually unprecedented for a major studio-backed production and has sparked significant concern among Hollywood executives who fear it could set a precedent that challenges the traditional studio system. Some insiders view Warner Brothers' willingness to concede these terms as a desperate move to secure a high-profile project amid financial uncertainty and strained relationships with talent. Coogler, however, sees the deal as a powerful statement on black ownership and creative autonomy. The success of Sinners has already inspired top-tier creators such as Greta Gerwig and Matt Damon to explore similar rights arrangements, signaling a potential shift in the industry's power dynamics. Is Hollywood in the right to be scared of this practice from filmmakers? Jamal?
Well, shout out to him for getting that deal.
Yes.
I mean, that's a
Hats
good,
off to you.
that's a good deal.
For a filmmaker like him, like he hasn't made a single like film that has gotten negative reviews or like that's failed at the box office. All his movies have been hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really. So I think and making Black Panther $1 billion, and I think like the second one made like near $1 billion, not close, but it's still like successful film. So I feel like he's rightfully earned
Yeah.
this position to be in right now.
100%. Like his catalog it's pretty solid.
Mm-hmm.
Like you can't argue with what the man is doing. I wonder why like 25 years after though. Like, is there a specific reason for
Well,
that? Probably
they
just
probably want to, get it for some time, but he wants like it.
no, yeah,
Or what do you mean? Like why that specific number? Or
yeah. Like, excuse me. Yeah, like why 25? I'd have tried to shoot for like 20 or something, or like 15.
I
To
think
next year.
Yeah. Give me my shit back now.
Probably just gives them like kind of gives them a little bit more leeway with what they want to do with the property. Or whatever.
I was gonna say,
don't know. Yeah.
I think they're just freaked out because he's black.
Yeah.
could be.
Because like this is not like he even said in an interview when they were asking him about like this is not a new thing in any way whatsoever. Like back in the day, Mel Gibson did this with Braveheart,
Oh wow.
and then Tarantino did it with Once Upon a Time in Hollywood,
Yeah.
and no one really like freaked out or anything when they did it, and so all of a sudden when he does it, like wait, this is gonna destroy the industry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was very
That's
weird behavior.
That's all it is.
Yeah,
Like, stop showing your racism.
it's like,
Hollywood.
like a weird like downplaying of success a lot of time when things like this happen.
Yeah.
So it was very weird to act like this. It's like y'all
Weird.
were in the trenches.
Weird.
Like weird. y'all were in the trenches.
Yeah.
For like the past couple months this year. Just be happy y'all got a original movie that's actually successful.
Yeah.
Like for the first time in months.
Yeah.
Like, don't be complaining now just because our movies are endangered. The black people are gonna want to own their properties back.
We can't have that.
Yeah.
No, good for him.
Yeah.
And yeah, I mean, shit. It's like that's his.
Yeah, this is his original idea.
He
Like,
should get it
yeah.
back.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, if the Academy
Mhm.
were to actually watch Sinners, and I think Michael B could get Best Actor,
Mm-hmm.
Best Supporting Actor nominations.
Yeah.
They actually would have to watch the damn things.
Yes, they would.
Speaking of,
Speaking of,
Watching.
the Academy finally does their full job. So, the Academy of Motion Picture Arts and Sciences has implemented a significant rule change for the 2026 Oscars, mandating that all voting members must confirm they have watched every nominated film in a category before casting their votes. This requirement applies to all 24 competitive categories and will be enforced through ballot access, which will only be granted once viewing verification is completed via the Academy Screening Room platform or by submitting a Seen Elsewhere form. Previously, such viewing requirements were limited to specific categories like documentary and shorts. The new rule aims to ensure more informed and fair voting, addressing long-standing criticisms about uninformed voting practices, where members admitted to not watching all nominated films. This exchange
That's
is
fucking-
part of
I'm
a
sorry.
broader set of reforms introduced by the Academy, including new guidelines for AI use in films and expanded eligibility for a refugee and asylum-seeking filmmakers in international feature film category. Do you think all the online disclosure of voters anonymously revealing they haven't seen all the films nominated when voting caused this new rules?
that's fucking insane.
Yeah, like as a voting member, like you got one time out of the year to like watch movies, basically. Like, and they send you the shit to your home.
And you're getting paid.
No, they don't get paid for it.
Well, okay, you're not getting paid.
I mean,
yeah,
but
like-
the way a lot of these actors, they might as well be getting paid just to watch
Yeah.
a movie. By the actors and filmmakers, I should say.
it's just
but,
that's fucking wild. that,
Yeah,
like,
mhm.
motherfuckers are just really out there, just like, well,
Yeah.
we're not even gonna watch everything that's fucking nominated. We're just gonna fucking choose.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like you get exclusive
You get it,
access.
yeah.
You ain't gotta fucking go to a theater.
Yeah.
Just fucking watch that shit, and that's it. Like, you know what I mean? Like, motherfuckers is working at McDonald's, like struggling. You guys like can't even.
Like,
just
do I
fucking-
have to watch a
like,
good movie?
oh my god!
Do I gotta watch a Nora?
Oh my god! Again. It's like that just makes you wonder, like how many,
Good movies got passed on because
Yeah.
of this.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah, this is like a ridiculous thing that they have to like even like make this.
yeah.
It should have
A
been like
rule.
should have been something that should have been like not even like discussed.
Like a
really.
no-brainer type of thing, yeah.
definitely like a no-brainer thing where it's just like, yeah, watch all the movies that are nominated or like vote.
And honestly, we shouldn't even have to hear about it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? That should just be like an
we should be
email.
part of this.
That should just be like an email, like sent out, like a mass email. Hey,
Yeah.
you motherfuckers actually got to watch everything now. Have a
Mhm.
good day. We'll see you in fucking March. Or, you know what I mean? Like whatever the fuck it is. Like,
Yeah, watching like 10 movies at most,
Yeah.
and then like some short film maybe here and there. Like
Yeah.
I know there are branches for them, but like yeah, it's like why can't you just do that when I can like when I go out of my way half the time to fucking see these movies?
Yeah.
and I pay for them.
it's like you should just yeah,
Oh, yeah,
exactly.
they definitely didn't watch that.
They just read the fucking log line or whatever. and that
Like,
was-
Oscar,
oh, here we go.
Emilio Perez,
All right.
and then what happened with that?
Yeah, but yeah, we shouldn't even have to hear about this. Like that should have
Mhm.
just been sent out to them. Hey, you guys got to watch everything. I wonder who's the person revealed that they hadn't seen like all the movies.
Like every year they usually like I think it's like either Hollywood Report or Variety. They like usually post anonymous ballots or like anonymous notes from like people from voters because obviously they don't want their name to be out there, but like see them like being like, oh yeah, I didn't watch Dune 2 because I don't like Denis Villeneuve that much.
Now,
or like, oh, I didn't want to be bored by this movie, or like I didn't have time for that, so I just decided not to watch it. Like things like that.
damn. Well, I couldn't be a voter.
Yeah.
Because if Wicked came across my fucking desk,
Exactly.
shit.
But would you still vote for it even if you didn't watch it? Just like, here you go. Just
I
like,
didn't
And that's
vote
how
for
you
it.
lose.
Yeah, I didn't even vote for it now.
Yeah.
But I was gonna ask, like, do we know who the voters are? Not anonymously, but like, what are they? Are they actors, directors?
Yeah, I mean, it ranges from all branches, like directors, actors, cinematographers.
How, like,
could it even be working actors or it has to be like
Yeah,
retired?
that'd be working. Yeah, like I know, like there's like a few like younger actors that were just chosen to be put into the academy. So yeah, it could be working actors.
I wonder I wonder that process of like,
Because like, what if you're part of? Sorry, I
Yeah,
didn't mean
yeah.
to cut you off, but like, what if you are a working actor and the project that you worked on gets nominated? You know, isn't that kind of like a little bit biased? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Can
that's
it be
kinda what I was-
retired actors, not, or can it just be
Retired
retired?
actors can do it. Yeah, they're still part of the academy.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
winners too? Yeah.
winners too can vote. Yeah,
I don't know. That shit seems a little kind of because like what if, like there could be bias.
mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? I don't know. That's
Mm.
interesting.
It is very interesting.
How many do we know? Like how many like number of voters?
Academy voters
I
are there?
forget how many. Trying to think how many. Like, it's a lot, obviously.
Yeah.
And is it like
But I can't
randomly
remember
selected
the
every
exact
time?
Number, huh?
Is it randomly selected every time? You
No,
think?
they just come back every year.
Oh wow.
Yeah, new people. Yeah, they vote. Yeah, so yeah, it's like probably asking questions they don't want to like deal with right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, at least they're finally gonna nominate stunts.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They up in that category now, which is very cool.
Too bad Jackie Chan is old now.
I mean, they probably
Damn.
give him an honorary one.
Oh, for sure.
Okay.
Almost 10K votes.
10,000
Yeah, that's a
voters.
lot.
Wow.
Hopefully, people watch Sinners and
Yes.
Circle of Sinners.
Sicko Sinners.
But because that Circle of Sinners has such a great director that's working today. I mean, he's a fucking revolutionary.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know him. You might, but
Maybe.
that leads us. First of all, thank you, Jon Burgundy,
Thank
for
you.
that.
Oh shoot. Sorry.
Oh, I thought you were gonna do your fucking clap. Did not. All right. Nope. Too late. Turn it off. Turn it off. But that leads us to the topic of today's pod. So we've kind of talked about, best acting duo, best, actor and director duo.
Yeah.
And I think this is probably the start of what we are going to be diving into. Top 5 best directors working today.
Yeah.
This is interesting because there's a lot of talented people working today.
Yes.
And a lot of them have some really good shit.
Mm-hmm.
And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna rank our top 5 directors working today. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna get mine out of the way because I know you guys are probably gonna just fucking rag on me like you always do.
I never ragged on you a day.
Yeah.
in my life.
Never a day in my life.
Before we started recording, I felt very ragged on.
What about Thor Ragnarok?
That boy is a cap.
That boy's a cat. So my top 5.
Yeah.
And I just had a 5 on there, but I just deleted it. I'm gonna leave it open ended. I had Spike Lee on there, but I took him off. And I'm gonna leave it blank because it's my list, and that's the fucking reason why.
This is what I do.
But number 4, I did put Ryan Coogler. And I was thinking about it this morning, like, when we had to come up with this list. And I was like, it's not recency bias. Because I know that could be the easy thing to do. Oh, I just saw Sinners yesterday. Like we're all hyped about it. But he has a pretty solid catalog.
He does, yeah.
And you said it earlier, Alec. I think this is his. And I think if we get more of his, there's a very good chance that this man is going to climb the ranks of greatest directors of all time.
Being one of the all-time greats.
You know what I mean? Like, because like you said, like Black Panther 2, the Creed series. Even though I think Creed 3 was probably the best of the bunch. Fruitvale Station.
Yeah.
And now you throw in this one, and then
it
fucking
came out of the gate with Fruitvale Station. That was like probably one of the best movies of like the 21st century, I would say.
Fucking Judas and the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
Was a really solid movie as well. So I have him at 4. But I think if he continues on this, I think he's gonna climb up there.
Yeah.
And then David Fincher. Pretty solid there. I'm not gonna go into detail on all of them. Like everybody knows, Scorsese track record is pretty solid. I will talk about the number 1, and I think number 1 right now is, anybody want to take a guess?
Sean Levy.
Yes.
Sean Levy.
Okay, I don't even think he's paying attention.
I mean,
I don't know what's going on over there.
Sean Levy.
My number 1 right now, I think, is Christopher Nolan.
Yeah.
I think consistency wise, he is just pumping out like really good movies, and not only pumping out really good movies that make a lot of money. He just won an Oscar 2 years ago.
Yeah.
And then he's one of those where it's like he doesn't disappear for 4 or 5 years.
Yeah, he comes back with a new movie like at least every 2 to 3 years.
Every 2 to 3 years, he's here, and there's never like a dip. I think like the only one that I haven't seen recently is probably Tenet. And I don't know how you guys feel about that one.
I like Tenet.
Yeah, Josh was like mid.
Y'all just don't understand the vibes.
I feel like Tenet would be my least favorite of his.
But like, would you say it's a bad movie?
No,
not necessarily a bad movie.
Josh, what do you think? No. So that's what I'm saying.
His worst movie is Dark Knight Rises,
and that's not even that bad.
I think it's bad.
Okay. All right.
The last half anyway is like really bad.
Yeah.
I think.
Oh damn.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was that?
Mid.
Oh yeah. Mid.
All right.
But no, I think like the last half of Dark Knight Rises is like, for his standard, I think that was like very bad.
But even then, that's just half of a movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I think consistency wise, he's not taking these long breaks. No offense to Tarantino, but like what Once Upon a Time in Hollywood was his last one.
Yeah.
Like
and that came out 2019. You know what I mean? He just had Oppenheimer, and then before that, it was probably Tenet.
Yeah, it was Tenet.
So you just look at the consistency, and then he just fucking racks in a bunch of money, and his movies are really good. I think right now he's probably the guy.
He's definitely the biggest director. Working right now for sure.
And he, like, to me, like, he understands like what he wants. He gets what he wants out of his actors.
And he's right now doing the Odyssey.
Yeah, and he's doing the Odyssey.
There you go.
Which I'm like, I was like, when I first heard about it, I was like, no, he's not doing that. No way in hell Christopher Nolan doing a fucking adaptation of the Odyssey. And I was like, oh shit, it's actually real. Because that's so out of his wheelhouse. Because like usually he's like very much like kind of more grounded and kind of toying with more sci-fi.
I was gonna say sci-fi, yeah.
So this is like his first full like movie that delves into like fantasy. You know, like high end adventure type movie. So it's like I'm very curious to see how he handles this, because I know he's gonna like the scale of it's gonna be fucking insane.
And that's another thing too. Like, his movies feel large.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, there's not one where it like when you see a Christopher Nolan movie, you know what you're getting. A movie.
You're getting a movie.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
You're getting a film.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So for me, I think he's the guy right now. That's my list. I'll leave 5 open, like I said. Maybe I might put myself on there. Maybe I might put Alec on there. I don't know.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome.
I'm glad I rank with Christopher Nolan. That's and David Fincher. That's very nice. I'm gonna tell my mama that.
She's gonna be so proud.
She had no idea who those people are, but
she's like, who?
David who? What? That boy down the street?
Cobbler?
Oh, she definitely knows Ryan Coogler, but
But yeah, that's my top 5.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah. I don't know who wants to.
You got Jonathan. You look like you're ready. You got your phone.
Okay. Yeah. I mean,
You were
yeah,
looking at it a lot.
You clearly wasn't paying attention to what we were saying.
No, I did. I said Sean Levy.
Okay, who's your top 5?
Okay.
I said Sean Levy.
I put number 5, Wes Anderson. I like his style a lot, specifically the way he like creates these certain worlds of like fantastical imagery and like the way he like shoots the middle and just like kind of like throws all the like what they said like the film things out the window and just does his own thing. Yeah. So I say Wes Anderson number 5. Number 4, Greta Gerwig. I really enjoy the way she I guess like finds ways to pull these characters out and make them human and like really portray them in these stories and all that. I mean, I wouldn't think I would like Little Women, right? Little Women.
Yeah.
But man, I was tearing up in that movie and all that. So I was like, yeah, this is the movie. And then for her to make $1 billion with Barbie, she huge.
Yeah. 'Cause I remember taking you to see Little Women because I know you were before that you were kind of like I don't know about that, the movie about women. And then,
I didn't say it like that. Hold on.
I know, but I know
With a woman director,
I feel like I could say why you feel like you wouldn't like connect to the material in that movie, but it's like it's probably her. I would say it's her best film.
Yeah,
that she's made so far.
Yes,
and even though Barbie's the bigger one, obviously, but like that's the best one she's done. And I remember you really enjoying it.
And I was that before I knew that she did what is it, Lady Bird?
Maybe. I don't know.
Yeah, I enjoyed Lady Bird.
Yeah,
Lady Bird. Yeah,
so
it was really good.
it was so
Lady Women feels like a good like successor to like Lady Bird for sure.
Yeah,
definitely check that out.
So Greta Gerwig. Number 3, I have Yorgos Lanthimos. He's another person that does really great films and like original too, and his style of making these weird decisions with cameras and like telling these stories through like different lenses and all that. I think the first film I watched of him was what is it, the Favorite? The Favorite?
The Favorite. Yeah.
The Favorite.
The Favorite. Why you say it all fancy like that?
Because the way they spell it.
The U.
The Favorite.
The Favorite. Yeah.
But yeah, no. The Favorite. I watched it, and you took me again to go watch it, and I was like, I don't know. I've never heard of this film. Why are you making me go watch?
See what happens when you doubt me.
I was like, why are you making me go watch this? And then I came out of the theater. I was like, this is actually really good. I like it. It was really good, comedic, and so yeah, very very good director.
You like Poor Things, right?
Yes, I enjoyed Poor Things. Yeah, and the way they made the world look and all that is crazy.
I still haven't gotten around to watching it.
I bet you did watch it.
No, I watched Kinds of Kindness.
There you go.
Oh, okay, that's what it is. Yeah, that was a great one too.
Then after that, I have Ryan Coogler. Up there, with what he did with Sinners and just his style of like, bringing in the minority into a lot of his projects and like, not being ashamed and like putting Black excellence out there. I think it's pretty cool. So another untold stories and all that in Hollywood. So it's pretty cool.
Finally glad to see you support. I know there's
why not?
After years,
there's been a lot of episodes on here where you've doubted.
Okay, the viewers can go back. The viewers, you guys can go back and see that this is all lies, slanders. And then number 1, I also chose Christopher Nolan, which is crazy enough. That's why I didn't want to. That's why I didn't want to answer because I was like, oh damn. Because what if I choose right?
You fucking slut.
And then because I was gonna wait, hold on. Because like when he said, as soon as he said, "Can you guys guess who it is?" I was gonna say Christopher Nolan, but I was like, what if I do get it right? And I'm like, he chose the number 1 along with me. But Christopher Nolan just has a way to make these epics, and like you said, these world building films, like they're not just like point A to point B. Is more of like, damn, like I feel like I'm in this world, like right with like
It's
Inception.
like a Grand Theft Auto 5 world map.
Yeah. Like when I saw Inception, I was like, damn, that's a world within itself. I was like, god damn, like it's just crazy. He's able to pull these stories and pull you in and like make you think that it's larger than life, especially with the one that Alec hates super mid, but I really enjoyed.
Hey, which one?
The Christopher Nolan movie that you think it's mid, but you said everybody
Oh, Interstellar?
Interstellar.
Yeah, that's mid.
Yeah. Not to me.
Press the button, mid.
Not to me. No. No.
How dare you?
No.
Press the button right now.
No.
Press mid.
Oh damn!
Say press the button mid.
No, I can't.
See?
I can't.
My fingers won't let me.
Oh, now you're God King Christopher Nolan fucking.
That's all you're getting.
You get the drum.
I'm gonna remember this, you motherfuckers. I'll remember this shit. I'm gonna go
Okay,
I'm gonna go ham on that movie, but oh boy, am I gonna go ham?
Well, hold on. I like this idea actually.
I was gonna say yeah.
What if we do right?
Yeah.
Alec versus Jonathan,
Oh Lord.
a debate about Interstellar.
Okay.
Then
Right?
you gotta then if I win, y'all gotta press their buttons because
Yeah. If,
Okay. Actually, yeah.
I don't care how much you like the goddamn movie.
if Alec wins, you have to press the button.
Yeah.
If Jonathan wins,
He has to watch Kicking It Old School for 24 hours.
Oh God.
wait, why would he do
Dude,
that?
hold on. Dude, 24
Because
hours.
that's what he gets for disrespecting me.
but
But
if
I
he-
told him not to press the button.
But if he wins, that's what he has to do.
Yeah.
But what do you have to do if he wins?
I watch Kicking It Old School.
Okay, that's not.
I just
Okay,
want-
okay,
I
no, no, no. This
I just
I
want
got
all
it.
to watch this movie.
I got
really
it.
bad.
I got it. Jonathan wins. You have to buy an Interstellar shirt, and you have to
Oh,
wear it
that'd be great.
on the pod,
Yes.
and you have to say Interstellar is one of the greatest movies that you've ever seen. That's what that is.
That
So,
actually sounds good.
We'll figure out
And
categories.
We'll
and
workshop
y'all
it.
can't press a button.
We'll figure out categories, and you guys will debate that.
Nasty.
I like it.
Nasty
I
people.
like that.
Nasty people.
Now, Alec, I have a feeling I know one of your directors,
Right.
Bohang.
Bojangles? Bojangles? Oh, Bong Joon
Bone
Ho.
jingles.
Bo Jung Hoon. Bong Joon Ho.
No, actually.
Wow.
There is a Korean director
Yeah.
on here, but it's not him.
All right. Well,
All right.
let's
yeah.
find out your top
I just
five.
had to be a little tad different with this one because it's like,
Think outside the box.
yeah, think about outside the box a little, like thinking like from filmmakers that I very much enjoy. But first one of y'all never heard this person, but
You don't know
Julia DeCorno.
I do know.
Oh, what?
What she made?
What?
What has she made?
Oh, she made.
You know
fucking-
that
she-
that
she
one
made
the
movies.
film. Yeah, we watched it together. Yeah.
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah.
What's
The-
it called?
It came out a while ago.
Yeah, you know.
How long ago?
I don't know. We've been fucking podcasting for like 3
Yeah,
hours
you
now,
know,
so-
my brain is a little. I can't think right now.
Anyways, this is a director that's known for the film,
film,
Raw
Raw,
and
Titanic.
Titanic.
He's like, I hate you guys.
Anyways, yeah, she made the films Raw and Titanic, and those are both body horror movies. Raw's about like this medical student that realizes she's a cannibal, and then Titanic is about a young woman that fucks a car, and yeah, both of them are very. Despite how they sound, they're both like very like kind of like sincere and surreal kind of movies that are actually like kind of like get you emotionally.
What's the name of that one?
I was
I
gonna say, was it the one that was premiered in film con? Was
At the
it
Cannes
cons?
Film Festival
Yes,
a couple
I've heard of
years
it.
ago. Yeah,
I did hear about it.
Very great movie. I remember seeing it with my friend of mine. We were just both like just completely floored by the end of it. Titan.
Wow.
And yeah, her style is very much like kind of similar, kind of like a slower paced Substance kind of style to it. Still very like vivid and like fast, kind of like a little fast paced and violent, but also like it has like a little bit more emotion to it for sure. It's like very some powerful stuff in Titan. So
You know what's crazy about that film?
yeah,
I remember when they announced it or when people were talking about it, I couldn't believe that it was real.
the real
A,
movie.
a film about like, you know, I guess like a woman having sex with a car or something like that. And I was
Yeah.
like, and people were like not like trashing it, but they were like making fun of it, like,
Yeah.
oh, how did this even become a movie and all that? And I mean, I've never seen it, but I kind of like fell into the like, oh, why that doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? Why would they make this? Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you spell that, Alec?
I think it was like Titan, Titan. Titan.
Titane.
There you go. Titan.
But yeah, very, very great movie.
Titan.
And then the next one.
Titney.
Come on, we gotta move fast.
Sorry.
I'll look it up for you. Let me get your phone.
Okay, y'all can figure
No,
it
keep
out later. Let
going.
me get
I
going.
just want to try to see.
All right. So yeah, next one is Robert Eggers.
Nice.
Yeah, this is the said director of The Witch, The Lighthouse, Norman. Then he recently just made Nosferatu, and I just love his approach in film, where it is very very detail oriented, kind of a similar way like Wes Anderson is, but just like more historically accurate to whatever period of time he's trying to make.
Right.
Because The Lighthouse is probably I would say that's his masterpiece of a film. It's it's just so funny and so weird, and it's so kind of darkly comedic. Rob Pattinson and Willem Dafoe are fantastic in that film.
Mm-hmm.
And then the Nosferatu was also a fantastic movie. I thought it's he's remaking this old movie that's been remade plenty of times before, but still finding a way to put his own stamp on it is very impressive. So I think he's one of the best directors. I think he's working on a werewolf movie next.
Nice.
So I'm very excited for that. And then my next director is Luca Guadagnino.
Yes, of course.
He's very much one of my favorites for sure, working right now. And the thing with him, he's made movies like Call Me By Your Name and Suspiria, and recently Challengers.
Yeah.
But he does a lot of movies, but each one still kind of similar to Eggers. He still does his own thing with it. Where it's wait, he's gonna do a movie about tennis. How's that gonna work? He made that shit work. And he's making a remake of a classic 70s horror movie. It's wait, how's he gonna make that work? He made that shit work. And it's
Suspiria did mess me up, man.
Yeah.
I can't believe you went to go.
That was pretty fucked up in the middle of the night.
We were the only ones in the entire theater.
Only ones in the theater. We were gonna creep out. But yeah, that was an amazing movie. That's my favorite film of his. And he just brings a very distinct style, and kind of does a lot of genre mashing in his movies that I really enjoy. So next one is Ryan Coogler. Yeah, this is I want to say it's not recency bias, but also there's a thing where I'm I already knew he was one of the best directors working today, but then Sinners, of course, makes me feel oh wow, this guy's just as good as a Nolan or a Tarantino or a Denis Villeneuve. He's gonna be up there if he's not already up with those guys. I feel because he's doing his own unique thing, especially with the whole the music number that we talking about. That's probably the most original thing I've ever seen in a big blockbuster film, big budget movie, I should say. And he's just gonna obviously he's a young guy. He's 38 years old, so he's gonna just keep getting better and better as time goes on.
And I like you said, I hope he keeps making his movie.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, he's gonna do Black Panther 3
eventually,
which I hope since after this movie's Sinner's success, he's gonna have free reign to do whatever the fuck he wants. And I'm sure it's gonna be the final Black Panther film for him anyway. So
I saw there was a meme I bet God, what's the fucking, is it Kevin Feige?
Yeah,
for Marvel.
Yeah,
CEO.
It was I bet they should let him do Blade now or something like that.
No, that's a sinking ship.
No, it was like they should have let him.
They should have let probably but
no, he to me
he can move past that.
Yeah, he doesn't need to be.
No.
Hopefully he does Black Panther 3 and then he's fucking out of that
Marvel.
Yeah, just focus on your own shit.
Yeah, I'm sure he will do that. And then the next director I have is a Korean director. His name is Park Chan-wook.
What number are these two?
I was gonna say yeah.
The Coogler's number 2, and then Park Chan-wook's number 1.
Oh.
And this director of Old Boy, The Handmaiden, and the movie you watched a year or two ago, Decision to Leave.
Yes, the one with the detective, right?
Yeah, the one with the detective and that woman that was being all super sexy. But every time this man, he's been a big influence on how I like to approach my movies in terms of transitions and memory and character development. But this guy is every time he puts out a movie, it's a banger. Like it's probably like all 5-star films for me personally. And I heard he's got a new movie coming out this year. I forget what it's called right now, but then he's like going around saying like, yeah, I've been trying to make this movie for like the past like 25 years. And he plans to make it like his magnum opus. So I'm just kind of like, well, damn. If you think this is gonna be your magnum opus, I think the last few movies have been like 5-star bangers. I don't think I'm ready for this. I might cream in the theater. Y'all might see me levitate and then like combust.
Make sure to wear diapers that day.
but yeah, that his film. He got a new film coming out this year, so I hope he kind of breaks out in a way that Bong Joon-ho did in a way, because I feel like they were kind of like coming up. No Overchoice, yeah, that's what it's called. No Overchoice stars the game master guy from Squid Game.
Wow,
the bad guy.
Oh,
Yeah, he's gonna be in that. But yeah, I hope, because him and Bong Joon-ho were coming up around the same time, and so yeah, he's still kind of like underseen by some people. But yeah, but like I feel like
they got beef.
No, they're like actually like very good best friends.
Oh,
yeah. Yeah, but yeah, so yeah, I hope this is like his big breakout in America in a way.
Nice.
So yeah, those are my top guys and lady.
Josh, do you have a top 5? Okay, so 5 we got Coogler. 4 we got Miyazaki.
Oh, Hayao Miyazaki, yeah.
And then 3 we got
3.
Nolan. 2 we have Spielberg. Nice.
Spielberg.
And
Billy Walsh. You scroll down too fast, but
Yeah.
the
Billy
fucking
Walsh.
legend
The goat
of Billy Walsh.
fucking suit.
Fucking shit. Man, everybody's just chasing Billy, man.
Chasing Medellin and Queens Boulevard.
Hold on, Alec. You've never seen Entourage. Stop saying yeah.
You could say, hey,
Fuck.
oh yeah.
Fucking,
The theme song. Oh yeah.
he's fucking faking over there. Yeah, I've seen.
Stolen
I
Valor.
know who Billy Walsh is.
I'm
Stolen
gonna watch
Valor.
it eventually.
No, you're not.
Stolen Valor Entourage fan.
I'm gonna watch it eventually.
Fucking whatever. That's our top 5. But obviously, it's not a locked in top 5. There's some kid fucking probably sitting in a garage between a Parasite and a Training Day poster with Back to the Future above his head, who is going to make something that Alec. Yes.
Oh.
That Alec is just going to be like, you know what? I sat next to this guy, and he is one of the fucking best directors. He's my number 1. You can say it, Alec. It's okay. I
Not today, but maybe one day.
Okay. All right. Well, yeah. Leave your top 5 down
Yeah,
there
tell
in the
us who your
comments.
top 5 are.
Who you really enjoy. And I think this is something that we'll definitely touch on again, because we still have the best duo of
Yes.
director actors. Hell, we
Yeah.
can do best actors going. And I mean, there's so many different things we can do. Best cinematographer, all that other
It's
stuff.
endless. Yes.
Yeah. What'd you say? It's endless.
Endless. Yes.
Oh, yeah, there you go. But now we're gonna get to the old film review
Yes.
that we had. So I had the choice, which, man, it felt like it was damn near a year. And then you throw on that there was parameters and shit. I can't remember if we have a film review intro, or not.
No.
No, we
Okay,
don't.
so I'm good now.
But we just got this.
Spoiler!
Just for those that haven't seen
now
it.
your fingers work for that one. That's great. You motherfuckers and your Nolan.
Man, I can't wait for that debate. But so I chose Dog Day Afternoon.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That was the movie. It was 1975. It'll pop up because I know we have a cool graphic. Boom! 1975. There he is, your boy Al Pacino, directed by Sidley Lumet.
Very young Al Pacino.
Super
Looks
young.
Like a little boy.
Man, look at that forehead.
Leave my man alone.
But no, I really enjoyed this one. This was my first time watching it, and Al Pacino's energy in this is insane.
No, he's like a live wire.
He
throughout the entire
he is
film.
everywhere.
Yeah,
And I like this guy too as like the negotiator. He was pretty solid.
yeah. That is. Sorry, I just had the name here. Charles Durning.
Charles Durning.
Yeah.
He was really good. I
Yeah.
feel like he kind of balanced out Al Pacino's kind of like high wire, live wire energy.
Mm-hmm.
It happens kind of early on where they go in and he's just running back and forth.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like sliding. I don't know why I just thought that was fucking hilarious.
No. First half is like a pretty funny movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, honestly, yeah.
There's like some funny moments in there.
Yeah.
It's based on a true story. For people who don't know, it's based on a true story. This guy goes to rob a bank, and it's him and his partner,
Sonny and Sal.
and so they go in there, and shit just kind of starts to go crazy. They're quickly found out that like they're trying to rob the bank, and then they kind of become like these kind of I won't say like cult like stars.
No, they're like heroes.
There you go.
Heroes for the
common people.
the common people, the oppressed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Me and Josh were kind of talking about it.
Mm-hmm.
There are some moments in there though where like they would have shot his ass.
I mean, it didn't happen in real life.
I know. But like if it happened like now, right?
Yeah.
Like he walks out of the bank a couple times unarmed. One guy, fucking Maria, his girlfriend is in there. He comes and he tackles him. Maria!
Yeah.
Right? They take him off like he's the fucking bad guy.
No, yeah, very much like a even socially relevant thing. Like they attack the black guy with so much brutality.
Yes.
I mean,
The
like,
fucking hostage.
Mm-hmm.
And then like they just kind of like checked on Al or Sonny. Like he's like, "Am I bleeding?" And he's saying this to like the negotiator.
Yeah.
And the negotiator's just like, "No, yeah, a little bit."
Mm-hmm.
Like he's like really like taking care of him like he's a hostage.
Yeah.
But I did find it pretty enjoyable. I know you've seen it a couple times.
I have, yeah.
I think, and this comes after Godfather. I think it's a nice kind of differentiator role for Al Pacino.
Yeah, definitely.
Because in Godfather, he's so kind of like stoic and
Cool, calm,
Yeah.
collected. Yeah.
Here, his hair's frazzled. He's just kind of all over the place.
You got a high pitched voice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One scene that I did like, and it kind of showed that like they had thought about like they really put planning into the bank robbery.
Mm-hmm.
And so he's like, "Yeah, I used to work at a bank," and he's like, "Okay, give me, empty out the cash registers." And the lady's getting ready to just pull out all the bills. He's like, No, leave one, and he, put the envelope and then take it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just like I was like, "Oh, that's a nice little touch of just like adding that to like the to the setup of it."
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, she tries to pull out the other ones. He's like, "These are marked." You know what I mean? So I was just like, that's pretty smart because like now you see like a heist movie, they just go in there guns blazing.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And it's like then they get back and they got the exploding bills, and then that shit explodes on them in the car. It's like, okay, you probably should have thought that out.
Yeah.
So I like that nice little touch of like, no, he's studied, he's prepared, and he's really knows what he wants to do to execute it.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't, because like realistically, like they're never gonna give you that shit.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
You know what I mean? Like whatever, like, oh, I want a private jet, I want a bus, you're not gonna get that shit.
I want 2 trucks of Twinkies.
Yeah. Like the most you'll get is like food.
Yeah.
To feed these
Yeah.
motherfuckers.
Yeah.
But like
they'll send you pizza.
yeah. And the scene too where like he goes out and he checks the car with the black guy.
Yeah.
I thought that one was pretty good. Cause like the black guy, he did start fucking putting on a little too much.
Mm-hmm.
He's like, "Oh yeah, my fucking wife likes you, blah blah blah." And then he's like, "Yeah, don't shoot the black guy," whatever. It's like, okay. And then fucking what's the name's like, and it's funny because he's like, "Yeah, I want him," and then he just keeps going and going, and he's like, "Nah, fuck that. I know what's going on here. Give me you. We're gonna go." So he pretty much figures out that like the black guy was a cop. He's probably gonna shoot his ass anyway, so I don't think it mattered that they switched.
Mm-hmm.
And then I like how I thought it was funny how they had to keep telling Sal, "Hey, put gun up," like every single time, gun up. And it's almost like they were setting him up to not shoot. And so they kept telling him, gun up, where it's like, if Sal had the gun down, he's going to fucking start just blasting motherfuckers.
Right, yeah.
But Sal doesn't really talk. I guess he's not really mentally all there.
No, he's kind of like in his own. He's in his own zone.
Yeah.
He probably got not much going on.
Yeah,
He's
and so
nothing left to lose, kind of tight.
And so the fact that they like told him, like, "Hey, gun up," and then at the end, it's like a quick like bam right to the head. It's like, oh shit. And I like how it ended too, where it's like there's no music. It's just you see Al Pacino fucking standing there. He's like, damn, like that's it. Like I kind of like that moment because it lets us see like him realizing like, all right, I probably had a slim chance of getting out of here. Once I got to the tarmac, I thought, damn, I had a shot. And then it's just like, nope. And you got Sal killed.
Yeah.
So smartest person was the kid that ran out.
Yeah.
He got the fuck on out of there. What was my rating? I think I gave it. Sorry. I gave it 4 stars. Really enjoyed it.
Yeah.
So I'd say it's mid-peak.
Okay.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a film that was an influence on me for growing up, especially like because when you really like look at it, it's a heist film, of course, but like it's this man is doing all this for his loved one. It's like his pre-op transgender partner.
Oh yeah, didn't even touch on that.
Yeah, which is like a crazy thing to put in like a movie from the 70s because that's an issue now, like even now it's still like a very touchy thing to talk about, but like even back then it was like just like that could have been all kinds of wrong the way they portrayed it, because either back then it was like very like you were like it's either like a punchline or done in like the most like disgusting way that's like there's no way it ages well in the future. But the way they treat it just as well as any other like relationship in a movie, like a hetero relationship in a film, and you really buy into their love and like his love for him and his love for her. It's very, very much very well done. And but yeah, this guy is doing it for someone he loves, and like and going up, the main character is doing what he's doing for love as well, and that's a very universal thing that everybody can pick on up on, no matter what world or race or like whatever. So that's something that I really like was fascinated with. And then of course like the cinematography with like the tight close-ups and kind of like this manic energy, the pacing and everything, and this like it's all very well done. This like it's very documentary-esque looking thing like throughout the whole movie, like even like the lack of music and everything. It's like the only like real music you get is like the opening of the movie with Elton John. But even that's like what we call diegetic music. It's like it's all coming from the getaway car that they get, and like throughout the whole film you hear nothing except like what's in the movie. Yeah. So, and I loved his Al Pacino's chemistry with John Cazale, who played Sal, and of course they played brothers in The Godfather, and he played Fredo. And they're very good together, and this like the whole relationship with the hostages they end up getting, it's very lovable. Even though it started off fucked up, it's like y'all robbing this,
but then like they're like sitting there like eating food together,
together, like getting to know each other, talking and stuff like that, becoming like friends in a way. So then to see them finally like when they finally have the breakup and everything, it's like pretty sad to be like, oh, I was hoping these guys could be like just get away and just be friends forever. But this is like I would say this is a top tier Al Pacino performance for sure. Because I'm so used. I feel like everybody's used to him playing like the more cool type of more calm, collected guy. Oh well, the first half of his career anyway. Then like later on, he just started becoming like yelling Pacino. Yeah.
But I was
her ass. She's got a great ass. It's gonna be all the way up.
I was gonna say like. I feel like this is one where like obviously Scarface and Godfather are now they're iconic, right? But I feel like a lot of you could just fall into like, oh, those are just it for him. You know what I mean? But like no, he really showed like some different range here. especially coming off of Godfather, and I think was this before Scarface or after?
Oh, this is way before Scarface.
Okay.
Yeah, Scarface was like 80s.
Yeah,
But
it's just interesting to see him play like a character like this.
yeah, exactly. Yeah, especially since like they didn't even want him to be in the movie in The Godfather anyway. So it's kind of funny. I was like, now he's like one of the greatest actors of all time.
Yeah.
So we couldn't have had him if like the studios had their way of casting Jack Nicholson as a as a Michael Corleone, which doesn't work at all.
That does not
work. Love Jack, but yeah, he does not fit that character anyway whatsoever. It's like, and he's not even Italian. It's like,
yeah.
It's like not authentic in any way whatsoever.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, but yeah, love this movie. I gave it 5.5. I'll give it a peak.
Nice.
Yeah, so yeah.
You gave it 5.5?
Oh, 4.5. Sorry.
I was like, whoa.
5.5. I broke the barriers of Letterboxd.
I was like, how do you do that?
I was like, well, if you're a paying member,
Yeah.
like me, no.
Nice.
But no, very good. Did you watch it, Jonathan? Somebody said something you didn't.
What? No.
Yeah, because
it was great.
he's
You've been
very,
very
quiet.
yeah.
What do you mean?
I can tell because I've done that.
Did you watch it, Jonathan? Be honest.
That's a no.
I've been meaning to watch it.
Okay, I guess we'll have your review next time.
Yes.
All right, we'll
All right.
have your review next time.
Well.
Sorry you spoiled the movie for you.
No, it's good.
Yeah,
It's
would
more-
have been nice to know that.
You didn't say nothing last time.
What do you mean?
Nothing.
All right. Well,
Anyway.
all that means is that this episode is going to wrap up quicker, I guess.
Yeah.
But yeah, if you guys want to watch it, go ahead and check it out. But now,
Oh, yeah, also directed by Sidney Lumet. I forgot to mention that.
I said it in the beginning.
You did?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I missed it. My bad.
It's cool.
But yeah, I mean, he came out the gate with 12 Angry Men, which is crazy. Like he came out with a masterpiece already, and then like
Yeah.
just kept going.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, but yeah, go ahead.
Well, now we are at the part where Alec actually gets. Hold on. Can we go to the wide, Josh? Since Jonathan didn't give us a review. So as you can see here, we have marked off one. What is the one we marked off?
South by Southwest.
South by Southwest. So I will mark off right now because Jonathan didn't watch it, but I'll mark it off right now. And then Alec, you can choose your movie.
Yes.
You can mark it off. How about you can actually put your thing back on, Jamal? Real
Ooh.
quick. Put it back on real quick.
Ooh.
Put it back on. It's okay. I'm not gonna hurt you.
Yeah. Yeah, but put it back on. Yeah. Slowly put
So,
it back on and put the mic in front of
My
you.
pick for the next movie is that there is no movie for me to pick
Excuse me?
because I've noticed that I'm getting a lot of picks, and there should be more chances for y'all
Oh
to
my
get more
goodness.
movies.
Oh my
So
goodness.
Oh, what?
I have decided to relinquish my pick, but
Whoa, this is
there's a
massive.
catch.
This is shit.
Y'all have to play my movie trivia game right now.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this
Is
is
this planned?
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. What is
shit.
this? Oh,
Hold on.
we got surprises here. Oh shit.
Oh, okay. Pass me one of them.
Oh shit.
Wait. Who are we competing against each other or against you?
Oh yeah, against each other.
Oh, okay.
I'm not gonna be the judge.
This is people, ladies and gentlemen. Me and Jonathan have no fucking clue
No idea at
that
all.
this was gonna happen.
All right, this is yours.
What is this one? Oh, that's a correct.
Does that make it? Okay, that one. Should begin this job.
Okay.
That's more like it.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
There we go.
All right. Holy jeez.
All right, here we go. So,
I like how Josh knew
going
about
down.
it.
yeah, I told Josh a couple days ago that I want to relinquish my choice, and he made up this graphics and
This is crazy.
slideshow
awesome.
for a trivia game.
We got slideshows. Oh.
Man, the way this goes,
All right.
of course, it's going to be multiple choice, and you have when I say what the choice is, you gotta actually listen to each multiple choice.
Okay.
Each multiple choice possible answer before you press the button.
Right.
Okay.
And if one of you gets it wrong, the other person has to make their answer.
Oh, okay.
And if you get it wrong either way,
Yeah.
there'll be a 0 points. So whoever has the most points by the end gets the pick.
I like
Got
that
it.
shit. Yeah, I like
Y'all
this
got it?
shit. Hell
Yes.
All right, let's go.
yeah. Now, okay. Oh shit.
Gotta maximize the screen, I guess.
Yeah.
Yes, please.
Oh,
All right, here
man,
we
this is
go.
beautiful. Look at this.
We
All
gotta
right,
care.
question number 1. Who was the lead star of North by Northwest?
And we
Was it Clark Gable? B. Cary Grant? C. Jimmy Stewart? Or D. Rock Hudson? I want to say it was Jamal first.
Okay.
Cary Grant.
Final answer?
Yes.
Okay, Josh, put in B.
Oh shit.
Wow.
We got games here. Look at this.
Oh,
Hey!
Yeah, Cary Grant.
Shit.
Yeah, buddy.
Got it correct. The next question.
I didn't even watch that.
Let's do question number 2.
I knew you didn't watch it.
No, I did watch it.
Okay.
Terrible.
Oh, I like this
Okay.
too.
Yeah, full screen.
Oh,
Hold
This
on a
is
second.
great.
What was the name of the villain in The Great Silence? Ethan Edwards, Silence, Liberty Valance, or Loco?
God damn it.
Jamal.
Loco.
And final answer?
Yes.
Loco. Correct.
Just give me the pick.
No. How many questions are there?
I'm not going to tell you.
Okay.
It doesn't matter. You gotta-
All right, let's go on to the next question. Let's blow it up here. What year did The Silence of the Lambs win Best Picture?
Oh, shit.
Was it 1992, 1993, 1990, or 1991? Jonathan?
1990.
Final answer?
Yes.
Incorrect.
God damn it.
I am
Come on.
going to. He said 1990.
Yes.
I'm going to say 91.
Final answer?
Yes.
Incorrect.
Let's fucking go.
92.
It was 1992.
Yeah.
So 2 points for Jamal, 0 for Jonathan. All right. Question number 4. How many Oscars did Nora win this year? 7, 4, 6, or 5? Go with, what do you say, Jamal? Jamal, yep.
5.
Final answer?
Yes.
And go ahead. Correct.
Sweep.
All right, question number
The only sweep you
5.
got.
That's 3 for Jamal. Who is the second lead of Dog Day Afternoon?
God shit.
Gene Hackman, Charles Durning, John Cazale, or Sidney Lumet? Go with Jonathan.
You ain't gonna get it right.
Can I get it back up on the screen? Thank you. It was Charles Durning.
Only because we fucking said it. That's the only reason why.
That's my final answer.
Final answer? Incorrect.
Oh, you said what, Joel?
Can we pull it back up, please? John Cazale.
Final answer?
Yes.
Submit.
Stop.
Correct.
It's over.
Shit.
So that's 4 for Jamal.
Can I just say I love this setup
It's
here
very
too.
nice.
This is amazing.
This is amazing.
All right. Number 6.
Oh,
Which year
yeah.
did the first Avengers film release? 2010, 2012, 2011, or 2013? Jonathan?
2012.
Final answer?
Final answer.
And correct.
Fuck you. I wanted you to get none.
All right. Next one.
Still hope.
What was the highest grossing film of 2024? Inside Out 2, Moana 2, Deadpool Wolverine, or Wicked? Jamal?
Inside Out 2.
Final answer?
Yes.
And correct.
God damn it.
Inside Out 2. Made over $1 billion. Next one.
Oh shit.
Who's the director with the most Oscar wins for Best Director? And this director has 4.
You got to read the.
And now they're like, where's? Okay, there we go. The connection came
sorry.
back. But okay, Alfred Hitchcock, Steven Spielberg, Martin Scorsese, or John Ford. No, John.
It is Steven Spielberg.
Final answer?
Final answer.
Incorrect.
I'm going to say John Ford.
Final answer?
Yes.
Incorrect. You got it. Good job. All right, next one. Which filmmaker won Oscars for Best Director and Best Cinematography for the same film? Was it Sean Baker, Catherine Bigelow, Alfonso Cuarón, or Alejandro González Iñárritu? Jamal.
Alfonso Cuarón.
And that's final answer?
Yes.
Correct.
Come on, man. Y'all think a nigga don't know fucking some history out here.
All right.
God damn. Pedro.
How many projects does Pedro Pascal star in this year?
That's funny.
7, 6, 4, or 5?
Hold on. I got a question. Does that include like The Last of Us?
That's projects. So yeah.
Okay. I just want. I didn't know if we were counting movies.
Jonathan.
Can I see the numbers again? It is 6.
Final answer?
Final answer.
And correct.
Yes.
That is the final question.
No. Yeah. How many points does Jamal have?
Way more than
What was
you.
that, 5 or 6?
No.
6, yeah, 5, and then you got 2.
You got 6 more questions in there, right?
No, that's it.
All right.
So Jamal, you win the next pick for our movie suggestion. I have relinquished my ability, and I gave it to you.
Keep in mind, people. Alec rarely does this, so thank you, Alec. That was amazing.
Yeah.
It's a great time.
Yes.
Jamal, well
that
deserved.
was a very nice surprise, Alec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Josh, great work on that.
Yes.
Unbelievable. I was not expecting this. So what I'm going to do now, I am going to pick one from the list because I don't have any fucking thing else.
Okay. Like mentioned before, we got this poster, not just for poster, but if none of us ever had an idea on a
What we wanna
film
do
choice,
next,
yeah,
we chose that one.
we can choose from there. Yeah. This is our cinema Bible, I guess, for now. What is it like? How many Finding Me films are in there?
How many what?
How many films are on there again?
200, yeah, 250.
250. So we
Yeah.
have about 250 to choose from. Minus 2 now, technically, because of Dog Day Afternoon and South by Southwest has been scratched out.
North by Northwest.
Sorry,
South by
North-
Southwest is a film festival.
Oh God, North by Northwest.
Choose one.
I have one.
Okay.
Wait, hold on, we can't hear you.
I have returned.
Okay. Hello. We're having technical difficulties here.
He's
It
so
is-
excited.
Yeah. He's plugging in his headphones.
All right.
He can't hear us.
All right.
Okay, now.
Shit. I have returned.
Yeah, nice.
The movie that I have chosen,
Nice.
because I also didn't want to stand there and hold up time, is one of my favorite movies.
I think I know what it is.
Well, okay, what is it?
If I guess it right.
No, if you guess it right,
No, this is
you
not
have
like
to watch it.
this is
Yeah,
not like
there's
some
no-
like deal breaker.
Yeah.
No, okay. No.
Your guess.
Okay, Logan.
No. It's one of my favorite movies, and I think it's vastly underrated in film lore.
Oh no.
Okay. Anyway,
I think I know which one it is.
my pick
No.
is Prisoners.
Oh, okay.
I really enjoy that one. I think it's a really good movie
Mm-hmm.
with a good plot twist. If you haven't seen it, I think the acting in that is absolutely amazing between Hugh Jackman, Jake Gyllenhaal, Terrence Howard Maine is in there.
Maine.
Viola Davis is in. Like the
We're
cast.
prisoners, Maine.
The cast is just fucking amazing. It's Denis, right?
Denis Villeneuve, yes.
So yeah, we're gonna watch Prisoners, and I will scratch off Dog Day Afternoon after. This was fun. I like that, and maybe I don't know. After, well, I guess would it go back to Jonathan to pick the next one after this?
Yes, it would be, yes.
I mean, if you want to relinquish,
We'll see.
all right. But that was fun. This was fun. Hopefully, you guys enjoyed it. This was a good episode.
Yeah.
Very good. I
Really
enjoyed this one a lot.
It was a good episode. If you haven't seen it, go see Sinners because it's phenomenal.
Please.
You will not.
We're gonna have to title this after Sinners. The title of this episode, I mean.
Yeah.
we're gonna call this a Circle of Sinners for sure.
Ooh.
Pretty nice. Yeah, I see what you did.
Yeah.
But yes, if you haven't seen it, go see it. It's amazing. Josh is writing something, so I'm stalling for time here.
Okay.
No, this was fun though, and I'm excited to watch Prisoners. Dog Day Sinners.
Man.
Boom.
Wow.
I like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'm Jamal, Sir Alec, Jon Burgundy, Josh. All right. It's been fun, and
Very
folks,
fun.
we will see you
Nice.
in the next.
Bye.